everyone. A very warm greetings from Happiness Institute. Akansha this side. Today I would like to impart some knowledge about a very useful topic, verb, the concept of verb. So today have a glimpse over this concept. I will be imparting some knowledge about this concept verb. You must have heard about this concept a lot. आपने बहुत सुना होगा इसके बारे में, वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म, सेकेंड फॉर्म, थर्ड फॉर्म, दिस एंड दैट. आज मैं आपको बताती हूँ बेसिकली इसका यूसेज क्या है और ये कितने पार्ट्स में डिवाइड होती है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट व्हाट इज वर्ब. So to understand this we need to understand verb means any action that you do, any work. In easy language we can understand in the sense जो भी कोई आप काम करते हैं, हर चीज़ आप उठते हैं, बैठते हैं, सोते हैं, रोते हैं, हंसते हैं, everything is a verb. Verb is classified into two categories. What are these categories? Verb is classified into two categories. First we need to understand is main verb. As I have already discussed, whatever the action that we do is considered as a verb. For example, sleep. You sleep, that is considered as a verb. On the other hand, we have helping verb. What are the helping verbs? Basically, helping verbs are those verbs which support main verb, which help them. Before that, we need to understand exactly what is main verb. There are many forms of main verb. The first form, as you know, it is considered as a base verb. We can call it as a base verb. How many forms are there? There are basically 5 forms. Usually you must have heard that there are only 3 forms, as we say participle, past participle, these things. Here in a easy words I am going to explain you there are 5 forms. कैसे हैं 5 forms? First form is considered as a base verb. Second form is your slapped. Third form is again slapped. Fourth form is always considered as first plus ing. आप बेस वर्ब में ing एड ऑन कर देते हैं, दैट मेक्स योर फोर्थ फॉर्म. हेयर इज योर फोर्थ फॉर्म. स्लीपिंग, व्हाट यू हैव डन, यू हैव एड ऑन ing in first form. And what is your fifth form? Fifth form means when you add s or es. Now what do you understand by s or es? क्या मतलब है s और es का? Actually this is a spelling rule. यहाँ पे सिंगुलर प्लूरल का कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है कि एक या एक से ज़्यादा. चेयर्स के अंदर आप एस एड ऑन कर दें तो बहुत सारी चेयर्स बन जाती हैं. वो डिफरेंट कॉन्सेप्ट है सिंगुलर प्लूरल का. हेयर यहाँ पे क्या मतलब है एस और ईएस का? इट मीन्स जब आपकी स्पेलिंग एंड करती है, किस लेटर से एंड करती है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन दैट यू हैव टू यूज वेदर एस और ईएस. सो हेयर sleep ends with P. So here you need to add on only S. Sleeps. Sleeps. Words ending with SH, CH, O. You have to add on ES at the end of those words. For an example, take another example. Another verb. We can take go. Here. What are the forms of go? Go, went, gone. Your fourth form is gonna be going. How? You have taken first form, then adding ing into it. Then it is ending with O. The fifth form will be es. First we need to understand कि s और es का मतलब क्या होता है. s और es का मतलब ये होता है. It's about spelling rules. It's not about singular plural कि एक या एक से ज़्यादा, जिसको हम हिंदी में कहते हैं एक वचन या बहुवचन. नहीं, यहाँ पर स्पेलिंग के अकॉर्डिंग, एज पर द स्पेलिंग. यहाँ पे P है, यू नीड टू एड ऑन S. यहाँ पे आपका O है, यू विल एड ऑन ES. सो दिस इज अबाउट द मेन वर्ब. नाउ मेन वर्ब में आपके एग्जाम्पल्स कैसे होते हैं? इट्स लाइक दैट. आई डू जिम, शी cooks food. Here this is your main verb. Again this is your main verb. If you want to make negative sentences, if you want to make interrogative sentences, what do you need? You need helping verb. So what are the helping verbs then? Now you must be counting on your fingertips. Is, am, are, do, does. How many have you counted? कितनी हुई? Count करके बताइए. 2, 3, 5, 7, 6. कितनी? Was verb भी तो होती है, याद आया. अच्छा, has have भी तो होती है, ये भी याद आया होगा अभी. What if I say there are only 3 helping verbs? हाँ, yes, there are only 3 helping verbs. What they are? क्या क्या हैं वो? They are only be, do, have. There are only 3 helping verbs. Rest of them are their forms. जो बाकी की आपकी forms हैं वो इनकी forms हैं, जो verb हैं. What is the second form of be? Oh, it's your was verb. Third, been. Fourth, being. And your fifth form is your is, am, are. What are the forms of do? Did. You must have heard about all these forms of do. Did, done, doing, does. Again, see. Can you see? You are adding ing into first form. You are adding es just because of this o. Do is ending with o. That's why. What are the forms of have? Had. Again, had. यहाँ पे क्या होगी? Having. There is a change. Spelling के according. You are not gonna write completely like this H-A-V-E. No. Now spelling will be H-A-V-I-N-G. Spelling will be changed just because of the spelling rules. And what would be the fifth form? This, your has. इतना बड़ा आप लोगों का confusion जो आपको count करनी पड़ती है, is, am, are, was, were, ये सब इतनी सारी forms होती हैं. Simple sort. There are only 3 helping verbs. Be, do, have, and rest of them are their forms. इन सब की forms हैं. अब हम इनको use कैसे करते हैं? We use them as per the tense and as per the subject. Let's have some examples. कि कैसे यूज करते हैं. As I have already taken these examples, I do gym. अब मैं आपको एक चीज भी दिखाती हूँ कि कुछ sentences में आपके कुछ helping verbs as a main verbs भी यूज की जाती हैं और as a helping verb भी यूज की जाती हैं. We can take first example. I do gym. If I want to make it negative, how would I make? I would say I don't. अब आपका जो don't है ये क्या है? This is your helping verb. I don't do. What is this? This is your. Here it is being used as a helping verb and it is being used as a main verb. You can see there are only one word. एक ही word है आपका जो दोनों तरीके से use किया जा रहा है, as a helping verb and as a main verb. Now you want to make it negative. She cooks food. Again, you need to take a help of helping verb because without helping verb you cannot make it negative. She doesn't. Now you have changed the helping verb. Why? Just because of the subject. In the first sentence, as you can see, it's your plural subject. And in the second sentence, we have taken singular sentence. Just because of this reason, we have to change our helping verb. Because as I have said, helping verbs are used as per the tense and category of a subject. She doesn't cook. Now we have taken cook verb. She doesn't cook food. See, here it is your helping verb and it's your main verb. Let's have some another examples of another verbs. For example, if I want to use has have as a helping verb. She has cooked the food. She has cooked the food. Here again you are using helping verb along with the main verb. And another example, if I want to take of have, I can say that many managers decided what to do. Managers ने, now your subject is plural, that's why you are using plural helping verb. Here you can see, if your subject is singular you need to use has, if your subject is plural you need to use have. Similarly we can see here as well. Let me tell you, if your subject is singular you will use has, if your subject is plural. This is also for plural. And when your subject is singular, this is also for singular. If I talk about this is MR category, when your subject is singular you will use is, when your subject is plural you will use are, and along with I, only with I, you need to use am. Here as well, when your subject is singular you need to use was, when your subject is plural you need to use were. If I talk about another helping verbs, they have different combination which we will learn in our upcoming videos, because it will create kind of a mess for you to understand, because first you need to develop your basic understanding. पहले आपका बेस एक बार क्लियर हो जाए. फर्स्ट सबसे पहले आपको ये समझना जरूरी है that verb is classified into two categories. क्या क्या? Main verb and helping verb. अब हमें एक और चीज़ यहाँ पे अंडरस्टैंड करनी है that helping verb is also categorized into two categories. क्या क्या? ये helping verbs, जो ये आपकी verbs हैं, be, do, have, they are called auxiliary helping verbs. Auxiliary helping verbs. If I talk about only helping verbs, as I have told you, helping verbs are also categorized into two categories. First one is your auxiliary helping verbs, and next one you must have heard about modulatory helping verbs, which are also known as modals, not modals. They are called modals. What they are, कहीं ना कहीं आपको थोड़ी सी नॉलेज होगी इसके बारे में कि मॉडल्स क्या होते हैं. आपने जरूर सुने होंगे. क्या होते हैं हमारे मॉडल्स? कैन, कुड, may, might, must, will, shall, so on. There are other models too. And what are the helping verbs? I have already told you, helping verbs are only three. क्या क्या? आपकी be, do, have. And I have already told you the forms of them. Now you need to remember one thing. When you use modulatory helping verbs, when you use models, जब आप models use करते हैं, आपको एक चीज़ हमेशा याद रखनी है that no matter which model you are using, whether you are using present model or past model. Past क्या है? Could is your past. अच्छा, will का past क्या है? As we consider would. Would is the past model. No matter which model you are using in your sentence, every time along with the model you have to use only base verb. What is base verb? Remember in the first slide I told you. क्या? Base verb. This is called base verb. Your first form. First form is considered as a base verb. So whenever you are going to use any of the model in the sentence, along with it, remember, make a note of that. Always use base verb. Base verb means verb's first form with the models. Just have some examples. For example, I Can dance. I can dance. Which verb is it? Base verb. If I say I could seen you. What do you think? Which verb should I take here? I could saw see seen you. Which verb? Because यहाँ पे तो could है. Could तो past show करता है. अब आप कौन सी main verb use करने वाले हैं base verb के साथ? As I have told you, no matter which model you are using in the sentence, you have to only use कौन सी form? First form. Which is the first one? This is the first form. You're gonna use see. You will not use saw or seen. Take another examples. She could catch the flight. She could catch the flight. अब इसका मीनिंग क्या है? वो फ्लाइट कैच कर सकती थी? नहीं, वो फ्लाइट पकड़ पाई, कैच कर पाई, कर सकती थी नहीं. कर सकती का दूसरा कॉन्सेप्ट होता है, वो मैं आपको बाद में समझाऊंगी. यहाँ पे बहुत मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग है कि कुड जहाँ पे लग जाता है उसका मीनिंग ये होता है कि कोई काम आप कर सकते थे. नहीं, उसका मीनिंग ये नहीं होता. उसका मीनिंग है आप कोई काम कर पाए पास्ट में. अब मैं सपोज यहाँ पे एग्जाम्पल लूँ, शी कैन कैच द फ्लाइट. इसका मीनिंग है वो फ्लाइट कैच कर सकती है, अभी भी कर सकती है, उसके पास टाइम है. और इसका ही पास्ट में अगर बोलूँ, अरे वो तो फ्लाइट कैच कर सकती थी, नहीं कर सकी, वो कर पाई. आई वुड से शी कुड कैच द फ्लाइट. वो फ्लाइट पकड़ पाई, चली गई. इट्स लाइक दैट. इसको हम मॉडल्स के पार्ट को फर्दर वीडियोस में डिस्कस करेंगे. आई विल टीच यू थॉरली क्या मॉडल्स होते हैं क्या नहीं. First of all, just have a glimpse of it that today what we have learnt about verb. What is verb? Verb means any action that we do, any work that we do. There are 5 forms of main verb, and verb is classified into 2 categories, main verb and helping verb. Helping verbs क्या करती हैं? Helping verbs are used to support main verb. Whenever you want to make negative sentences, interrogative, WH family sentences, you have to use helping verbs. There are only 3 helping verbs. What they are? Be, do, have. Then we got to know that helping verbs are used as per the tense and as per the category of subject. We have 2 categories of subject. And then we got to know that helping verb is also categorized into 2 categories, auxiliary helping verbs and modulatory helping verbs. Modulatory helping verbs are your models. अब आपके एक confusion और दूर कर देती हूँ, that you must be wondering that 2 categories of subject. There are only 2 categories. क्या क्या है वो आपकी? Singular and plural. Singular and प्रूलर. अब उससे पहले आप समझ लीजिए व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सब्जेक्ट. सब्जेक्ट का मीनिंग क्या होता है? सब्जेक्ट मीन्स डूअर, जो काम करता है, हु परफॉर्म्स एन एक्शन. वर्ब का मतलब क्या होता है? एक्शन. एंड सब्जेक्ट का मीनिंग क्या होता है? हु परफॉर्म्स एन एक्शन, जो काम को करता है. वी हैव 2 कैटेगरीज, सिंगुलर एंड प्रूलर. सिंगुलर मीन्स सिंगल, वन. एनीथिंग दैट इज नेम. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अ सिंगल बॉय, ही, शी. फॉर नॉन लिविंग थिंग, इट. Name of anything, that is also considered as a singular, whereas I is considered as a plural. It's a grammar rule. I is considered as a plural, and other subjects of plural are I, we, they, you. So you can use helping verbs as per the category of your subjects. So this is all for today's videos. We will be learning different concepts in our upcoming new videos. Keep watching and keep enhancing your knowledge and give feedback. Did you learn something from this video, or what you are expecting new things to learn more? This is Akansha Tomar signing off for today only. Bye. Take care.